Southern Canadian coins back here with some nickels. There's some finds in here, and I can see one right there and right there. But before I get into this, I also happen to have found $1.85 in American nickels in see-through rolls. I was shortchanged 10 cents so far, unfortunately. And my camera ended up crashing, so I didn't have a chance to show off all American nickels that I happen to find here in Canada. But I also want to mention that I have now reached over 100 subscribers. I'm very thankful that there's a lot of people subscribing. There's some people out there that are disliking my video, probably because of the video quality and the audio. I'm not rich. I do this for fun. So if you want to see a guy find some pretty interesting coins here in Canada, feel free to watch. So let's get into this, and I'm going to show you what I see right in front of me. So as I'm going to pull this one away, this one's either going to be a 63 or a 64, and this is a L'Oreal portrait. It's not octagon, so that's how I know. And it looks like we got a 64 L'Oreal portrait. And I do see a couple other things in here. Oh, here's a 66 right there. Ooh, this one's looking a lot more nicer. I've never found an octagon in that good of shape, actually. What is it going to be? Oh, nice! 1958. Huh, and it still has plenty of luster on it. That is very nice. I wonder if there's any other nickels in here. Oh, I see another 64. This one's in pretty good shape. I found them in better shape in the past before. And it's not the extra water line. I always check all my 64s. I've only found one extra water line throughout my hunts. And that wasn't even in a hunt. I actually got that back in change. So I'm going to go through the rest of these nickels over here, and if I happen to find something cool like these again, I'll call you guys back in. So I see another octagon right there. So I wonder what it's going to be this time. And it's going to be a 62. Huh. Finding stuff from all different years. Isn't that pretty interesting? Have to check under the microscope, make sure that's not a double date or something like that. I have actually found one in the past, which is pretty cool. I think double date nickels are kind of awesome to find, so I'm not seeing much of anything in here other than some nickel. I can find a bit of 68s. I'm going to put these away, and then I'll call you guys back in if I happen to find something cool. I'm on the final roll. So for a bundle of nickels, this is actually pretty good in my personal opinion. Tons of American, some pretty old stuff from the 50s, 60s. So yeah, let's get into this final roll and see what's inside. I'm not seeing much of anything. It doesn't mean there can't be. Yeah, there's another American. More nickel. It's always great to get more nickel. I love finding nickel. Because my dealer will actually buy it off me. Another American. Not really seeing much of anything else in here. So I'm going to go through the rest of this, and I'll call you guys for the wrap-up. For the wrap-up, I found about $2.95 in American nickels, which is pretty cool considering that I don't find collection dumps of American nickels that often. Only do here and there, but not that often comparably to quarters or dimes for that matter. I did find some really nice stuff this time around. I found a really nice 68. Some of these I might have to start pulling out because eventually I am going to get an album. And it will do a little video of how many spots I will fill, because I'll just contact my dealer. He has a bunch of books tucked away for super cheap. So I did find a couple Oreo portraits from the mid 60s, which is the very last years of Oreo portraits, which these two right here are 64s. Last year of octagons, which would be 62, which is pretty cool seeing these. As some of you guys have never seen these before. The reason why they did this is so that they can determine the tombacks from the pennies. So they had to make them octagon shape in order for them to not be mixed up with the pennies and nickels and stuff like that. And one of the very best finds throughout this hunt was this 58 nickel, but it's in pretty decent shape in my personal opinion, so I'm going to be keeping that. And before I go, I do happen to have one bonus find that I did get back and change today. Just give me a second so I can go grab it. So, I have found a proof like toonie in the past before, but I went to the dollar store this morning and I did get some change back, and I did find a commemorative proof like toonie. It is heavily circulated. You probably won't be able to tell that much, but it is a proof like toonie. The bears are pretty frosted. It is heavily circulated, but this is the second time I've ever found a proof like toonie, but you can really tell it's been heavily circulated. But it is very cool to be seeing these circulate around. So yeah, this is what I ended up finding today, and happy hunting, guys. Stay tuned for more videos down the road. And thank you for the subscribers and all the views, guys. I really appreciate that. I do this for fun. Hopefully you guys get a little bit of an entertainment out of this. So sorry for the dilemma at the beginning too. My camera did shut down, and I was kind of actually peed about that, because I was like, I found a bunch of American nickels and I didn't have a chance to show them off. The oldest nickels I did find in American are just from 64. There was nothing too special, no like proofs or anything rare, just generic stuff that would be spent. So yeah, this is what I happened to find, and happy hunting, guys.